21. Now to my featured game of the week. Features the Union Parish Farmers traveling to Sterlington. Every time they play, it's been a barn burner. Sterlington actually has won the last 4 games in a row over Union, which includes a playoff win in 2018. Last year, Sterlington managed to pull a win off, a 1-point win on a 2-point conversion late at Union Parish, and I think this game will head in that same direction. Union Parish features one of the best players in the area, if not the best player in the area, in Trey Holly. Trey Holly has over 700 yards rushing, including 11 touchdowns in only 3 games this year. It's going to be hard to stop him. But if there's anybody that can do it, it's Sterlington's Lee Doty. Lee Doty will put together a scheme to make Union Parish pass the ball a little more and become two-dimensional. When it's all said and done, I think Union Parish will do exactly what they have to do, and they'll win on a Trey Holly halfback pass to win the football game 19-14. Union Parish wins on the road. This has been Pregame Grissom. I'll see you guys next week.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
Stop into Central Station. We have many convenient locations ready for you. Stop in to rest, fill up on gas, and grab a great bite to eat. Central Station locations offer clean restrooms and easy access. Stop into Central Station today.
Since 1977, if you thought barbecue in Monroe, you thought Podna's Barbecue, Louisiana's original barbecue joint. Stop by for dine-in or takeout today. That's Podna's Barbecue on Highway 165 in Monroe.
The used car giants are back, and they're crushing the competition, crushing high prices, and crushing bad credit. And they're bringing something even bigger. One-click online purchasing. Visit usedcargiants.com. Choose the car you want from CarTown's huge inventory and buy it with one click.
Hi, welcome back here on the Neville Tiger Network. We're live from the Family Solutions broadcast booth in the back of my truck at the campus of Franklin Parish High School. Stuart Shelby, Robert Lane is with us. He's going to join us here in just a minute as you see a few of the sights and sounds here from Franklin Parish High School. Tigers and the Patriots ready to square off here, kicking off here in just a few minutes. So we hope you enjoyed our own Mr. Pregame Grissom. That's Coach Vince Burks' weekly segment. And we got another buddy, a friend of the program, if you will, our Adam Hunsucker from the News Star, as Adam is going to sit down with Coach Tannehill every week and do his version of the Coach's Corner. Let's go to that right now.
Coach's Corner on the Neville Tiger Network. I'm Adam Hunsucker from the News Star, along with Neville head football coach Jeff Tannehill. And Coach, we're 3 weeks into this season, and we're about to start district play. And it's not, I guess we'll call it an abridged district season because it's not quite like it's been in years past, obviously, but you got 3 games under your belt against some good competition. So how do you feel about your team as you get ready to start this up with a district title on the line?
Well, we've definitely been thrown to the wolves here the last couple of weeks with those big teams from 5A, Ruston and West Monroe. And, anytime you get to play those kind of teams, it's going to prepare you for what comes later down the road, and it's definitely prepared us for district, and we're looking forward going down to Winsboro and playing Franklin Parish.
All right, and you have played some good teams, especially Ruston and West Monroe. How do you think that's helped you guys improve? I mean, obviously there was some chances to win those ball games that didn't go your way, but just what can you take out of those two?
Well, I think our kids have been, physically and mentally prepared through those two games, and especially the O-line and D-line, those guys have been through 2 wars 2 weeks in a row, and we've come out healthy. And that's one of the most important things as you go through the seasons is becoming healthy and getting some physical play and getting used to that. Anytime you get those young guys that hadn't got that kind of experience in those big games, You get that experience, and it's going to help you down the road for sure. And that's the number one thing we've taken away. And the other thing is that we fought hard through those 2 games, and we played extremely hard. We just came up short a little bit. And hopefully, as we get further down the road, that's going to help us win those close ball games.
All right, and looking at Franklin Parish, obviously this is a new coaching staff coming in here, and they've made a lot of wholesale changes. The biggest one being on offensively, when you're going from the triple option to the spread, and that's quite a transition. Kind of, how have you seen them kind of evolve on film, and from going to that really throwing style offense? It's going to be a big week for you guys in the secondary. Like Lorenzel Dubose and Maurian Elam and that whole bunch.
Well, luckily, we're very athletic back there in the back end. Dubose, Zay Strouder, Elam, those guys have faced some good receivers the last couple of weeks. Coach Stacy does a tremendous job coaching the spread offense. He's done that up in Crossett. He's helped with the team in Bastrop, Lake Providence. But they're doing the same thing we are. It's new terminology. It's a new system a little bit for them, and going from option to spread is a big deal. So they're gradually getting better each week, and they're going to create a few problems for our secondary, I think, with some formations. And their skill players are really good on offense. And the one thing we'll have to do, we'll definitely be tested tonight in the air, because I feel like they're going to throw the ball quite a bit. And so Dubose and Strouder definitely have to be on their toes tonight.
You mentioned the new terminology. That's something that your team is figuring out as it's going on, and that's something that we talked about earlier this week, that it's really going to be a process with these guys. And you made some other changes too. I mean, not only just in terms of attrition. This is Brett Madiford's first year to start at quarterback, 3 new guys on the offensive line, and some new receivers. Do the guys continue just to improve with more snaps that you get in practice?
This has definitely been our best week of practice for sure. We've gotten a lot better with tempo. We've gotten a lot better with getting our timing down and hitting receivers on time. And Brett's done a really good job of gradually evolving through this system. And our receivers are the ones that are really improving right now, and they're figuring out, hey, I need to get open here. I'm going to be open on this play. And those guys are really growing as an offense, and I'm hoping that we're going to get a lot better this week and in the weeks to come.
Coach, you and Coach Sonny Nason, you've competed against each other for a while now, going back to the heyday of the Neville Bastrop rivalry. And your coaching staff, they've also tangled with offensive coordinator Adrian Burnett a time or two. So that familiarity with this new coaching staff, do you think that gave you all an edge in preparation this week?
Well, I hope it did. We know both those guys really well, and I even played against Coach Nason back in our high school and college days, and we've been friends for a long time. But he does a tremendous job on offense. He knows us also, and that gives them a little bit of edge there too. And hopefully our athletes and our kids that have been playing extremely hard here the last couple of weeks are going to have a good night tonight against Franklin Parish.
Well, Coach, best of luck to you tonight down on Winsboro on Booger McFarland Road.
All right, thank you.
The used car giants are bringing something massive to the Twin Cities. One-click online purchasing. Visit usedcargiants.com. Choose the car you want from CarTown's huge inventory and buy it with one click. CarTown, the used car giants.
From her start as a prosecutor in Monroe City Court, maintaining law and order in Northeast Louisiana's largest city, to serving as Monroe's chief legal advisor as its city attorney, Angie has the knowledge needed to ensure our courts are fair and accountable to the public. On November 3rd, please vote Angie Dio-Sturdivant for our next district judge.
Well, there you see the banner by the Tiger cheerleaders waiting for the Neville Tigers to take the field here at Franklin Parish. Stuart Shelby, Robert Lane bringing you tonight's ball game between the Patriots of Franklin Parish and the visiting Neville Tigers. And as we get through this evening, thanks for everybody that stuck with us. Had a few generator problems. We're working that. We've worked it all out thanks to a few people. We're in the the CarTown pregame show, and the Family Solutions broadcast booth is the back of my pickup truck, as that's where we'll be broadcasting from. Couldn't find a better spot to broadcast from as we welcome Robert Lane into the program. And Robert, you've been watching film. Let's kind of go over the keys to the game as you see it. Keys to the game for tonight's broadcast are brought to you by the Paper Market. So what do you think the Tigers got to do? Coming off of a couple of losses to some big 5A teams, what's their biggest issue?
Yeah, defensively, they got to keep doing what they've been doing. Neville's defense, in my opinion, has played great throughout the last 3 games, especially Ruston and West Monroe, 2 5A, great teams.
Yeah.
And the Neville defense really impressed me, the toughness they play with, and they just got to go out and do what they do. I think the DBs tonight for Neville will be tested, and it's going to be fun to watch. They ought to be ready to play against this Franklin Parish team that throws the ball. They ought to be having fun. They ought to be foaming at the mouth trying to go get interceptions tonight. Yeah. And offensively, they just got to play with tempo and come out in the second half and score some points. That's the deal. They've got the players to do it. They've just got to be more consistent, and I think they can do that tonight here against Franklin Parish.
As you see the Tigers break through that banner, Patriots just took the field, and as we move through our Cartown pregame duties, we'll move on to the injury reports brought to you by Shell Chiropractic. Really not much to say on that. Myron Elam suffered a concussion last week. He's going to be out this week, and at least that we know. We hope that he's recovering from what we can tell. Fine. He's the only starter that's out for the Tigers this week, and we did see some good news as Zeb Ruddle was released to come back to practice this week, and we hope we'll see number 19 out there real soon. As we're moving along in here, let's go to the scouting report brought to you by Tenori's own Louisville, and we talked about you getting into the film, and this is a Patriot team that's a little different. They had that double wing type split back veer for the last 10 or 12 years. Sonny Nixon comes in and starts spreading it out, and they throw the football a whole lot more than they used to.
Yeah, I believe one game, maybe their second game, they threw the ball like 35 times, and in high school that is a lot. They've got 2 really good receivers, number 2, A.J. Ward, and number 3, Demetric Whitlock. They'll be fun to watch. They're playmakers. I expect them to have some big plays. So the Neville defensive backs are going to have to come ready to play tonight, and I think they will. And number 10, the quarterback, is managing the offense. Like you said, it's Bryce Curtis. He's learning to this new offense and the new terminology. So it's going to be fun tonight to watch them play.
It is going to be a fun night. And as well, they get through the pregame festivities, as the PA announcer here at Franklin Parish is going to do a quick prayer, and then we will have the national anthem. So we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we will have the starting lineups and tonight's kickoff between Franklin Parish and your Neville Tigers. Folks, stay tuned. This is Franklin Parish versus Neville right here on the Neville Tiger Network.
Having back trouble? Well, Dr. Scott Martinez at Martinez Chiropractic may be able to help you out. Why don't you give him and his friendly staff a call, 654-4310, to set up your next chiropractic appointment. Martinez Chiropractic is located at 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe. Scott Martinez is a former Neville Tiger and supports all of Neville athletes. Looking for a place to watch Neville Tiger athletics in a beautiful setting? Well, look no further. Catahoula's, located on beautiful Bayou Désiré in Monroe, is your place. They are the official watch station of all things Neville Tiger Network. Go see Colby and the gang there at Catahoula's and enjoy some fine food and a great atmosphere. That's Catahoula's on Désiré Street in Monroe.
At Origin Bank, we know that customers have many choices when it comes to banking. We also know that customer service isn't just a department, it's an attitude. The Origin vision is to create unique banking experiences that impact the world around us. And that's why we don't just talk about customer service, we live it. It is our promise to you to treat every customer like the only customer every time. Stop by your local Origin Bank today and learn what it means to bank original.
When I see the crime statistics for our area, it hits me hard because I know I have the experience and knowledge to make a difference. I was an assistant district attorney under Jerry Jones and a defense attorney in my private practice, trying over 100 criminal trials in both state and federal court. For the first time in 30 years, you have the opportunity to elect your district attorney. Let's work together to create a safer place for our families and be the change we want to see in our community. I'm Menon Campbell, and I want to be the People's District Attorney.
Tommy Hayes is running for district judge to restore confidence in our courts, keep our communities safe, be accountable to the public, and ensure fair and equal justice for all citizens. Tommy Hayes, the right vision for our courts, the right experience, the right choice as our next district judge.
At Caples and Robinson Orthodontics, making beautiful smiles is our passion. Our doctors are Northeast Louisiana's trusted board-certified orthodontists, and they love helping our patients create the smile they've always wanted.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Welcome back, everybody, into the Cartown pregame show. We're getting ready for the coin toss, a beautiful rendition of the national anthem here at Franklin Parish High School by, I believe, a Franklin Parish High School student. We'll be going down, checking in and out with Mr. Pickham Grissom and our good friend Vince Burks here throughout the game. But the first thing we're going to check with is the coin toss as we're waiting on that. So while we're at it, while we're waiting for the coin toss, let's get into the the starting lineup brought to you by Podna's Barbecue. So we take a look at the Tiger starters. Here on offense, it's not much changed here right there. Brett Batterford, your quarterback. Timothy Bird will be the starting halfback. Gooden and Crawford, your wide receivers, along with Carter. Your tight ends, Wes Robinson, Campbell, Quinones, Sorrell, Smith, and Day across the offensive front. Now to the Tiger defense. You got your linebackers, Robertson, Blue. Your DBs, Moore, McGee, Straughter, and Dubose. And your free safety is Marion Elam. Your big boys up front, it's January, Jackson, Walker, and Wright. Now let's go down to midfield and Vince Burks for the coin toss. Burks for getting in there. The Tigers won the toss and they want the football, so a little different strategy here from the Tigers. Normally they defer, but they want the football. Bill Quarius, Gooden, number 7, and number 50, David Jackson were your captains for the Tigers. That was big number 61. I believe that's Eli Foster, your captain for the Franklin Parish Patriots. And thanks once again, Vince, right there, and thanks to the Anzalones for bringing us some water in here.
Yeah, that was clutch.
Coach Carrillo got some off.
We got some off.
So, yeah, that's going to cost you a lot more than water, Anzalone. But hey, French is back from the Great White North. Thank you for your sponsorship, right there, French Smith, joining us here in Winsboro, coming to watch his girls cheer. So, look, as we're about to kick things off. You know, Robert, the Tigers need to win right here.
They
need
do.
to kind of get some offensive, just some kind of synergy or something
that's
going
right.
on.
Well, and I like the strategy of winning the toss and putting the ball in the offense's hands. Let them get going. Let Batterford get going. Let these running backs that Neville have get going. Set the tempo for the game, and they need to go down here and score, put points on the board, and get the train rolling.
All right, Josh Kemp set to kick things off for the Patriots. I saw in film they don't kick it too deep right there. They just kind of pop it up to the mid backs. Okay?
Yeah, the last 2 weeks against Ruston and West Monroe, they've got really good kickers. They've been kicking it, putting pressure on the Neville return team, and hopefully tonight we can see some our athletes go to work back here. You can create big plays on the kickoff return, and we've got the guys to do that. That's for sure.
Well, there's the whistle, and here's the kick. It's going to be taken in. That's Bird with the carry, and a nice little return here. Spins around out to, let's see, about the where they got that, the 36-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10.
Yes, Stuart. Tonight I expect Neville to come out and try to establish the line of scrimmage, running the football. Obviously, the last 2 weeks, that's what we've done. We've been going up against two pretty good defenses the last 2 weeks with Ruston and West Monroe. So we're back in 4A, playing against our type of our classification, and I expect them to set the tone here and run the ball.
District opener for the Tigers. There's Batterford's going to look to throw the football on 1st down. Gets a little look-in screen. The Tigers have a 1st down and a little bit more. That's Gooden getting him involved early as he gets close to midfield on that reception.
Stuart, I'm glad to see that. I like Gooden. He passes the eye test, that's for sure. And they've been trying to get the ball to him the last couple of weeks, and they've been able to connect a little bit, but good to see a positive play on 1st down.
And Tigers trying to run tempo. We heard that, and that one goes nowhere as Bird is stopped at the line of scrimmage. And not much of a gain, going to bring up 2nd down and 10. The 2nd and 10 for the Tigers here. We're just getting going here in the 1st quarter of play. That's going to toss that out to Crawford, and he's going to have a short gain out there, but a nice job, I believe, number 24. That's Malik Drake for the Patriots.
Yeah, we had a play there. We just missed the block on the outside. If we're able to make that block, he's going to be able to get upfield and get positive yards. So just got to execute there.
3rd down and 8 here for the Tigers from the Franklin Parish 48. Batterford looking to throw again. He's got his pass, but he overshoots his tight end. He was looking for Davis Brown and had him open for the 1st down. That was just a missed pass.
Yeah, it comes down to execution on offense. The play was called. It was the right play call, in my opinion. The guy was wide open. Just got to stick it on him there and let him get positive yards and move the chains there.
So the Tigers are going to be forced to punt, elect to receive the kickoff and get 1 1st down, and that's it. So William Reed set to kick it back there for the Tigers. Well, they're going to fake it. Reed around the left side. He's going to have the 1st down and a little bit more. So the Tigers with here, is there a flag on the play? I don't believe so.
No, he was short.
He didn't get it. He's a little bit short he ran a long way, but he was a long way back
15
there.
15 yards back.
And forgive us from our vantage point up here is we're at pretty much ground level in the back of my pickup truck.
We're doing the best we can with what we have. It is not the best situation for calling the game, but we're going to do our best.
But so here we go. After the fake punt, I like the call there, but Tigers weren't able to convert, and here comes Franklin Parish on their 1st offensive series. Quarterback reaches back to throw, and that's low here to the near sideline. Quarterback number 10, Bryce Curtis, and is trying to throw the little out, and he was a little bit short, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10 for the Patriots. Ball's right on the Patriot 42-yard line, and that's a busted play. I don't know what's going on right there.
Yeah, did they?
As the quarterback took the snap and then just kneeled down, and if that's the case, I think there's a flag on the play.
Was there a false start?
I think there might have been.
Here
we go.
Yep.
Yeah, false start on Franklin Parish. That's going to back them up 5 and make it 2nd and 15.
Neville's defense needs to stay strong here, get a 3 and out, and you make Franklin Parish punt, and you get the ball back right where you turned it over on 4th down. So playing the field position battle is going to be key tonight also. It's what we didn't do well against West Monroe.
Yeah.
And it cost us in the end. The longer the game goes, the more the field position matters, and it's what we got to do good with tonight.
Curtis looking to throw it again. He's throwing it out, and it's almost picked off. That's Kareem Moore, who stepped in front of his receiver and batted the football down, and there's a Patriot shaken up on the play. It looks like that's number 7, Keon Washington, as the trainers are going to come out and take a look at him. 10-12 to go here in the first quarter, no score, as the Tigers took the opening kickoff and couldn't do much, and they've punted it away to the Patriots, and now it's the Patriots facing a 3rd and 16 as the young man is down on the field. Let's take a quick break here as we've got an injury timeout. Folks, you're watching Neville Tiger football on the Neville Tiger Network.
This is not a dramatization or a paid testimonial. I'm Christian Creed, and let me tell you, car wrecks can wreck lives. As a former insurance adjuster and as a licensed accident investigator, I've handled hundreds of accident claims. If you or a loved one have been involved in a car accident, no matter how big or small, let me put my experience to work for you. Call Creed & Creed. We're serious attorneys for serious injuries.
Dr. Justin Tarver and his team at Tarver Dental can handle all of your general, restorative, and cosmetic dentistry services. Give them a call today to schedule your next appointment. 318-343-6006.
Thank you, Neville coaches, staff, and teachers for taking care of our family.
Now let us at Shell Chiropractic take care of you.
All right, welcome back here to Franklin Parish. Stuart Shelby, Robert Lane here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. And injury timeout down the field, as you can see. And that young man is Keon Washington, and he's alert. He's up and talking with the trainers, and we're awaiting him. Hopefully that young man's going to get off here under his own power as he's being helped up by the coaches, and I think he's going to be able to walk it off. So nice round of applause here by both sides.
Yeah, it looked like he got his bell rung, Stuart.
Yeah.
He's a little wobbly leg. I didn't see the play, but
I didn't see that.
Prayers for that guy going forward.
So as you see Coach Tannehill talking things over with his coaches. Right now, 10-12 to go here in the first, and Franklin Parish is going to face a 3rd down and long here. 3rd and about 16 for the Patriots.
Yeah,
come back to the field.
This is the field position that I was talking about. Neville's got to put pressure on the quarterback here. I would say a 95% chance they're going to be throwing the ball just because of what they do in the down and distance. So this is a time for a turnover or a sack and for the defense to get off the field here, get the ball back in the offense's hands of Neville.
Lane Blue backs out. There's the toss downfield, and that was almost picked off. Griffin McGee almost had him one.
That's 2 on this drive, and that's what I was saying in the pregame. The Neville DBs should be foaming at the mouth, trying to pick the ball tonight. The opportunities that are going to be there, we've had 2 in one drive tonight, so they've just got to catch it.
Yeah, we were talking about that on the drive over here too. You know, about those DBs, and we've said a ton about the Tiger defensive backs, and they're as good as any high school group in the state, I can guarantee you. And we think I wouldn't be surprised if they got a couple as many times as I saw Franklin Parish throw it in their first 2 football games. Okay, that's Josh Kemp set to punt it away. Not a great punt, but a nice roll down there to Bird. He's going to take it around the 38-yard line and get a few yards, maybe out to the 42. And the Tigers are going to take over right there. a nice punt there eventually after the roll, and Bird with a decent return.
Well, and great job by Bird, because he fields that ball and doesn't get much on the return, but if he lets it go, it's going to roll another 10, 15 yards and goes back to the field position battle. He stops the ball. They get it on the 42-yard line going in rather than, the 25. So great play there by Bird.
Batterford sends Brown in motion. He's going to hand the ball off to Allen, who's got a little room there around the right side, but brought down, let's call it about the 45-yard line, just inside the 45. Gain of about 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down and 7.
Got to get north and south. We talked about that last week. On the outside zone plays like that, at some point you got to stick your foot in the ground and go north and south and get positive yards. And Franklin Parish was able to stretch that play to the boundary and make a good play on 1st down with a short gain.
Batterford set. Now he's going to take it himself, makes a move around the 45, and going to be brought down around the 48-yard line and set up 3rd down and 4 here.
Yeah, just ran the zone read there, and Batterford did a good job. I believe that was the defensive end. Took the running back, just wasn't able to shake free there.
Batterford this time trying to look to the sideline. Big 3rd down play here for the Tigers. They're near midfield, trying to keep this second offensive drive of the night alive. He's going to look right there, and he throws it high again to the short receiver. That was Dexter Robinson, and, just a little high there on these 3rd down throws from Batterford here.
Yeah, got to stick it on him there, just like the last 3rd down on the last drive. Had open receivers. Batterford's just got to stick it between his numbers and move the chains. So here we are, punting again. So
midfield, and the Tigers with their 2nd punt of the night on consecutive drives. Oh, and there's a flag on the play. We'll see if one of the Tigers moved.
Looks like they're going to back them up.
Yeah, a little false start on Neville. They'll back them up 5, make it 4th and about 9. By the Tigers.
Yeah, that's a tough play there. Griffin McGee made a great play. Referee chose to throw the flag. I thought that Griffin got there as the ball got there. It seems like the last 3 weeks now, Neville has not been able to get many calls from the referees. That's for sure. That's a tough break for Neville there.
Well, as we're working through a few little technical difficulties here,